Students, now we will be doing one word problems. Okay, so we'll be doing word problems on linear equation in two variables. The kind of word problems I've explained you won't have any problem in framing the equations even in two variables any day if you learn it properly. Okay, so the one which I've already taught you. So here is a question: the taxi fare in a city is as follows. For first kilometer, fare is rupees 8. And for the subsequent distance, it is rupees 5 per kilometer. For subsequent distance means after the first kilometer. For subsequent distance, fare is rupees 5 per kilometer. Okay, taking the total distance covered as x. Taking the total distance covered as x kilometer and total fare as rupees y. Write a linear equation for this information. And plot a graph as well. Okay, so first of all, students, distance covered is x kilometer, means distance will be there on x axis, correct? And this money rupees y, the fare will be on y axis, correct students? Okay, distance on the x axis and fare will be the y axis. Okay, so if distance covered, distance x, fare is taken as y. If distance is 1 kilometer, the fare is rupees 8. Means if x equal to 1 kilometer, y is equal to rupees 8, right? Okay, so whatever the remaining distance will be there. Okay, total distance covered is x kilometer, right? Total distance covered is x kilometer. It is said that after the first kilometer, for the rest traveling, the fare has been rupees 5 per kilometer, right? So what is the distance left to be covered? Total distance was x, already covered 1, right? So remaining distance is x minus 1, correct? X minus 1 kilometer, am I correct? And for this the fare will be rupees 5 per kilometer, right? Rupees 5. So fare, what will be the fare for the remaining distance? So fare for remaining distance will be fare for remaining distance will be 5 into x minus 1. Okay, that is the money, right? So what is the total fare, students? Total fare is equal to, for first kilometer it is rupees 8, for the subsequent x minus 1 kilometer it is 5 into x minus 1, correct? So that is the total fare. So total fare means we will be taking it as y. So y is equal to 8 plus 5x minus 5. Am I correct? Huh? So y, I'll take this all the variables on one side. Plus 5x becomes minus 5x. 8 minus 5 is 3. So y minus 5x is equal to 3. This is the kind of equation I am getting, right, students? So one more thing, yes, one more thing. Total fare is there, na? This can be written as this, or 8 plus 5 into x minus 1. This equation was much more easier in order to solve the question. Means whenever we are putting in the points, na, x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So this equation was much more easier. So we will not do this equation. We will go on with this equation only. So y is equal to 8 plus 5 into x minus 1. So the value of y is depending on x. So for every value of x there will be a value of y. So let's do it. Correct? Okay. So let the value of x be 0 first. What will be the value of y? 8 plus 5 into 0 minus 1 gives you minus 1. Minus 1 into plus 5 gives you minus 5. 8 minus 5 is 3. For x equal to 0, we got y is equal to 3. For x equal to 1, let's see what we are getting. X equal to 1. 1 minus 1 is 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 into 5 is 0. So y is equal to 8. For x equal to 2, x equal to 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 into 5 is 5. 8 plus 5, 13. X equal to 2, y is 13. For x equal to 3, one last point will do. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 into 5 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. So these are the points that we got, and now I'll be plotting all of these points on the same graph in order to save your time. Okay, so what are the points that I'm having? The points I'm having is 0, 3, 1, 8. 0, 3 and 1, 8. I'll do it with red pen. 0, 3 means x is 0, y is 3. So 0, 3 is this. Points can be there on the axis even, right? So 0, 3. 0, 3 means x is 0. Only y axis, y ordinate is there, right? Only y point is there. So it will be over here, right? This red pen. So 0, 3, 1, 8, x on 1 and 1, 8. So 8 is this. This point is 1, 8. Okay. Next point is, okay, I'll just mark it for you. 8, 9 and 10, right? 1, 8, okay. 2, 13. 2 is here and 13 will be 10, 11, 12, 13. This will be 13, right? So 2, 13. 2, 13 is here. 2, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 13 is here. I got 3 points. Okay, let's put them into a line. Okay, always try to check if you can get some. I'm passing through the middle points of all the lines, all the points. So this is the line we are having, right? This is the line we are having. Okay, students, that's it. That's the answer. So the next question is based on a work done question. Okay, the work done by a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body. Okay, so the work done is means of a work done by application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body. You have to express this in the form of equation. In two variables, and you have to plot the graph also. And while plotting the graph, you have to take the constant force as five units, right? The constant force has to be 5 units. Okay, now once you are done with the graph, what you need to read from the graph? You need to read from the graph. I'll show you how to read from graph the work done when the distance covered by a body is number 1 2 units and number 2 0 units. These two things are being asked to you, right? So whenever a work done is there, I'll tell you the normal genuine formula of work done. Work done is equal to force into the distance traveled, right? So they are saying that the work done by a body on a application of a constant force is directly proportional. So work done is taken as y is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body. Directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body. Okay, on application of a force, so the force into the distance, right? Work done is equal to force into distance. Y is equal to, what is the force that you have been asked to do? Take 5 unit into whatever the distance traveled is. So let the distance traveled be x. So here what have we assumed? We assume that distance is x, and work done, WD means work done, is equal to y. So y is equal to 5x. Now this is a very very easy one, right? Because the value of y is dependent on x. So if you plot x equal to 0, let's check the plot. Plot x equal to 0, y is equal to 5 into 0 is 0. If you plot x equal to 1, y is equal to 5 into 1 is 5. If you plot x equal to 2, y is equal to 5 into 2, which is 10. If you plot x equal to 3, y is equal to 5 into 3, which is 15, right? So if we are coming onto the plot now, if we are coming onto the plot, I'm using this for the last time, students, please don't mind. So the points are 0, 0, 1, 5, 2, 10. Okay, the points are easy. The points are 0, 0, and then 1 comma 5, this is the point, and then the point is 2, 2, you go up till 10. So these are the 3 points: 0, 0, 1, 5, and then 2, 10. So our 3 points are this is 1 point, and these are the 2 points. Students, see, I'm getting a straight line over here, right? Okay, so this is the graph. This is the graph. Okay, so means there should not be any arrow over here, just to show you which one is our next graph. This is our graph. Okay, understood? The middle one, this one, the one that goes up. Okay, this graph. Students, this y, I just forgot to tell you, this y is the work done. Here na, this is the y axis and this is the work done. Okay, and this is your distance. They asked you a question, and that question was, read from the graph when the distance covered by a body is 2 units. What do you need to read? You need to read the work done. Okay, so our distance is this now. So at 2 units, what is the work done? So at 2 you will point out and you will hold the scale and just take a line till it is meeting your line drawn. So it is meeting at point 10. So for distance is equal to 2, the work done is equal to 10. And for distance 0, what is the work done? For distance 0, for x equal to 0, y also becomes 0. So for distance 0, the work done is 0. Okay, students? Students, the next question is, in countries like USA and Canada, temperature is temperature is measured in Fahrenheit. Temperature is measured in Fahrenheit. Whereas in countries like India, it is measured in Celsius. Okay, so given is a linear equation that converts Fahrenheit to Celsius. So F is equal to this is given, right? 9 by 5 c plus 32, right? This is the value of f. Okay, now what are the questions asked to you? The questions are: number 1, draw the graph of the given linear equation, where you have to take Celsius as x-axis and Fahrenheit as y-axis. Okay, so let's come to the graph. So students, our equation is f is equal to 9 by 5 c plus 32, right? 9 by 5 c plus 32, right? So the value of Fahrenheit is always dependent on the value of degree centigrade, right? So let's take as c is equal to 20. Why am I taking c is equal to 20? Because I want all the values of c, okay, in terms of multiples of 10, because it's a 5 over here, right? So as to make it a bit easy, so I'll start with c is equal to 20. So what is the value of f that I'm getting? 9 by 5 into 20 plus 32, right? So 5 4s are 9 4s are 36, 30 30 60, so the value is 68. F value is 68. Now when I've taken CS 40, so CS 40, so the value of Fahrenheit is 9 by 5 into 40 plus 32. This value is 5 8s are 40, 8 9s are 72 plus 32. 70 30 is 100, and then 404 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. When again the value of c is taken as 60, okay, so this is equal to 9 by 5 into 60 plus 32. You see, 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10, 12 9s are 108. 108 and 32 gives you 140. Okay, so what we will do is we will plot 3 points. We got 3 points, right, students? The points are, since we have taken degree Celsius as x, we have taken degree Celsius as x, okay, and Fahrenheit at y. Okay, students, so we'll plot it in this way: 20, 68, 40, 104, and 60, 140. So we got 3, 20, 68. You see how we are getting the value of c, 20, 40, 60. So we need to take it in this way only. So these values will be 20, 40. Students, please take it. Please write. Please solve the graph with pencil. For your better understanding, I'm doing it in pencil. Okay. Except for that, always do it with pencil. I just did it with pen. Okay. I'll use multiple pens for your benefit only. Okay, so this is for Celsius we have done. For Fahrenheit, you see, students, what we are getting for Fahrenheit, these kind of numbers: 68, 104, 140. What we will do is we will take these also as from 30. Okay, like that we will take. let's take it in that form only. 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160 and 180. The very first point is, students, 20 comma 68, right? Let's plot 20 comma 68. This is 20, right? This is 20, and which one is 68? You see, students, this is 60, this is 70. So 62, 64, 66, 68, this point is your 68. Okay, 68 and 20, 20 comma 68, we are done. 40 comma 104, 40, students, this is 40, right? 40, and which one is 104? 40, let's follow 100 here, 102 and 104, students, this is it. Okay, 104. One more, students, at 60, 40. Okay, let's check us at 60, 40. 60, sorry, yes, 60 degrees Celsius and 140 is your Fahrenheit. So 60 till 140, students, am I correct at this point? 60 and 140, right, students? Okay, next is, okay, students will like to take one more value in negative. Okay, so we'll start like C is equal to minus 40. Let's see what we are getting over here. 9 by 5 into minus 40 plus 32. We are getting 5 8s, 8 9s are 72. Minus 72 plus 30 plus 32 gives you 40. At minus 40 Celsius, we are getting 40 degree Fahrenheit. So let's take minus 40 degrees Celsius. Where is it? Let's take the minus 40. 20, 0. This is minus 20, students, and this is minus 40, right? At minus 40, we are getting plus 40. At minus 40, we are getting plus 40. At minus 40, we are getting plus 40. Minus 40 plus 40. This is one such point. Okay, students, so just plot this graph. Students, please take a look at this. This is also minus 40, na? Because this is minus, now minus 72 plus 32 gives you minus 40. It's a wrong plot. Sorry. Minus 40 and this is also 40. So this is 20 and this is 40. So this is minus, students, minus 40, 40, this point. That's why I'm thinking that why is the plotting coming wrong. Okay, students, I'll use the red pen for this so that you better understand it. Had I been teaching you physically near you, I would have been using pencil only. Please pardon me, students, and kindly do not use pens, different colors pen in exam. You will be getting a big 0. Okay, so this is the line 9 by 5. Y is equal to F is equal to 9 by 5 C plus 32. This is the graph of the line. Okay, students, from this graph now you need to read that if the temperature is 30 degree Celsius, in degrees Celsius means this, na? In degrees Celsius, if the temperature is 30 degree, what is the corresponding temperature in Fahrenheit? So for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 30, at 30 degree, just go on and match wherever it does. Just do it. Done. So students, this point is 86 86, 86, 88, 90, and then 100. So this point is 86 degree Fahrenheit. So this point is 30 degrees Celsius and 86 degree Fahrenheit. Understood, students? Next question there, which was, okay, if the temperature is 95 degree Fahrenheit, what is the temperature in Celsius? For 95 degree Fahrenheit, let's check. 95 na, okay, this is 80, 90, 90, 92, 94, somewhere in mids, I'll take. So from mids, 90, 92, 94, this is 94, students, okay. Above 94 in mids, I'll take this 94. What will be 94? For 94, you see, students, 95, not 94, for 95, it will be approx 30, 32, 34, and in this is in mids, student. Please take a look at this. Please take a look at this. This is in mids, so this is 35 I got. Okay, students, so this is 35. So for this 95 degrees Celsius, 35, 95 degree Fahrenheit, sorry, for 95 degree Fahrenheit I am getting 35 degree Celsius. Okay, students. If there is a temperature, if the temperature of degree Celsius is 0, if the temperature in degree Celsius is 0, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? What is the temperature in Fahrenheit? So if the temperature in degree Celsius is 0, if this is 0, so F is equal to 9 by 5 into 0 plus 32. The value is only 32 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, only 32 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, understood, students? Next, the next question is very, very important. They are asking, is there a temperature